Yeah, nunca tuve tiempo para dudar. Vicioso me volví adicto a ganar. Tantas dobles que ya ni sé cómo perder. 100 por 35 no me voy a mudar. Si yo gano, todos ganamos, eso es plural. It's a knockout.
Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Washington in this one, DJ Hurts.
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Ian Happ up to hit.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C. The 0-1. Hers, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well,
foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit. The 0-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wood should have this one, and he makes the catch. Throw sails over his head at first.
Batting third. Short
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Swanson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Step off throw to first.
He's safe.
Happ dives back in safely. Swanson went off for 2 homers in his last game. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-1. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-2. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here's the DH for the Cubs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the second game of the series. On the ground out to short. Abrams. Good feed. That's 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga. When it comes to limiting damage, he's been one of the best in the league. Quite a list he's a part of.
Yeah, but command and movement, that's been his formula all year. He just keeps making things happen.
You don't see hard contact, and you don't see many rallies off him either, Singy.
Yeah, it's a blueprint for dominance, and he's following it perfectly. He's as consistent as any pitcher in the league. Total gamer.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total? 0-1. That one almost got him.
No, that's a ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Caught him looking for the K. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Well, Boog, as I pop my collar, this lineup is taking the Chris Singleton approach. But in today's game, we know walks are key to scoring runs. At times, this lineup swings a little too freely. They need to make pitchers work harder.
James Wood stands in now and watches strike 1. Fought off foul. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
That's a ball.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
3-2 now. Payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Man at second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes Wood around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Joey Wiemer.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Ruiz, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Way inside, and that hit him.
Thank you, mate.
He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Up now for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Two on, 2 outs. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Nationals Park. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Kelly with some impressive production lately. Late on that fastball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the air to left center. Wood under it. And there's one down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Michael Bush.
His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Ball to strike. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, right side. Foul. And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Nico Horner.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball is outside. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. That one misses. Ball 2. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. A changeup missing. Full count now. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the second. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
second baseman, Dynasty.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Oh, and 2 now. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Brady House getting ready to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
In the dirt to third. That was close.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men into scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
2 in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Two on, 1 out. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Two down. Swing and a pop-up. Swanson. And there's 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Wood in the box now. Takes strike 1. Wood thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position at bottom half of inning number 2.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
That's out the corner.
Wood off of first with 2 away. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Top half of the 3rd inning, stepping in, Matt Shaw. That one fouled hard the other way. That misses, and that's ball 1. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. 1 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Crow Armstrong.
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. No runs allowed yet. I think he'll probably keep this approach.
Outside low, ball 1. Crow Armstrong with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Whoa.
The lefty, the 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Fouls one off. 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
In the air, right field. Cruz on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. So 1 hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing.
I'm a rock star and I work for the minimum. You can't be my style. Can you hear me now?
Bottom of the inning. Well, Siggy, we talked him up at the top of the broadcast, firing on all cylinders coming in, but haven't seen the same dominance today.
Well, it's still early, but the sharpness hasn't quite been there. Feels like he's just one adjustment away from flipping the script.
Top Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's, European kid.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming. And that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Let's go, DC.
And he swings through that one. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. To right center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Up next for the Nationals.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Smoked on the ground a second. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Lyle in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
First baseman,
Now a chance for Andres Chaparro. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nationals leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
When you say it, better say it with your chest. I told y'all, believe me. Yes, your reign is over. We got next. If you say you are the best.
Back here in Nationals Park. And now it's Dansby Swanson. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17.
Nope, that's away.
And it's even up.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offer in there for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
In there at the knees. It's 2 and 2. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ball. Ball 2. Hey!
2-2. Just
Nope,
off the
plate.
inside edge. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And he put up quite the battle on the way to the walk. It took 11 pitches.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, C.J. Abrams. And there's a base hit to left. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga won't go any further tonight. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Luke Little gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now a pop-up on the infield.
Infield fly.
Infield fly called there.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs nothing. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Richard Lovelady.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Wood.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1 away here in the 5th.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brock Burke, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Smith also getting ready.
Ball.
Washington has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The Cubbies trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Come on, Richard.
Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Shaw in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one lifted to left. Wood under this one. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Joey Wiemer. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball.
Ball, inside.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Jacob Webb preparing to come on if needed. In the air, left field. Hat moving under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there.
Up next for the Nationals, designated hitter.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Luke Little departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Pitching for the Cubs.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Obi Milner. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now it's the DH, Dalen Lyle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's to third. Zips it across, and the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Nothing doing for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when they burn it, don't burn out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
Center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andre Granillo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Poulin warming up as well.
Here we go, Richard.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, and he'll reach second with one away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
One out, runner at second. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
No!
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Happ on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number
That's one of
17.
those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now it's going to be number 17. And a swing and a miss there. The Nationals trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Owen.
The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Two on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Carson.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Richard Lovelady won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, P.J. Poulin.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
One.
Two on, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. And that one fouled off. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Two down. Got him swinging for the K. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Nationals Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Strike one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hath settles under this one, and there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded, but no chance. That's an infield single.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
So a man at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. He's 0 for 1. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Pulls it down, and they're 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Ball one, no strikes. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Step off, throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. Nationals go quietly, but they still lead it 3-1.
100% now. I'm ready. 100% now. Yes, I'm ready.
Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And
that's foul.
foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Whoa. Oh.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Sliced hard but foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 3-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over.
Yeah,
and it's
get out
in
of there.
time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Hard ground ball, base 9. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
Now here is Matt Shaw. Step off, throw to first.
Now he's
Porter
safe.
back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The Cubs with the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. P.J. Poulin done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher
Nationals,
in the game, Andre
number
Granillo.
79.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Horner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Horner on at second with 2 down. Slider misses outside. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him. Take it base.
Up next for the Cubs, left
Ian
fielder,
Happ,
Ian
the next Cub to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 on, 2 outs.
Oh!
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Weimer has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Nationals 3 and the Cubs 1. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Shelby Miller.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Leading off for Washington, shortstop C.J. Abrams.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, Swanson. Tosses to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Nationals, catcher
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Let's go, Keeper.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Line drive, base hit. Abrams around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That one off the mark. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. That's
No,
inside.
that's a ball.
Miller, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs. Popped up. Horner gets under it. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Drew Smith.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder, Suzuki.
Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes. And another ball. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And there's the automatic. That one fouled off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Suzuki on at first, nobody out. In the air to left center. Makes the grab.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 17.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one catches the corner for a strike. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that is ball one. There's the strike of the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Grounded to third. Could be two. House to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Nationals 4 and the Cubs 1. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the DH, Dalen Lyle. fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Crow Armstrong on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One up, one down.
For the Nationals, first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Bush takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Nationals, second baseman, Nassim Nunez.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Shelby Miller out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cubs,
Jacob Webb takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nassim Nunez.
Ball. Whoa.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That clips the corner.
Woo.
Upstairs, and it's 3-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 4-1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Clayton Beeter.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Beeter, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
No.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The Nats trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him. Take your base.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman, Rico.
So here's Horner now. 1 for 3. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Bush at first, one gone. And that one almost hit him.
Nope, outside. Ho, ho, ho!
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Frank, woo!
Close,
That's
but
the ball.
called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. The Cubbies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.